Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what I'm filming this for. I guess I'm gonna start another vlog because I feel like filming and I don't have anything to film. I don't know if I should do like a reaction video or if I should do just a basic vlog. I just unboxed some books. I need to fix this sometime soon. It's going to be a massive overhaul though, and I don't even know where to start. I have books all over my room and my cat is contemplating if he should knock over my tripod right now. I guess he decided not to. If he does, and you'll know why. So I guess I'll catch you up. It's been about a week since I did anything vloggy. I think the last time I did something vloggy was like literally a week ago. So it is currently the 12th of July and I just bought some stuff for the Prime sale. Not a lot of stuff, just a couple little things that have been sitting in my cart for a while. I checked to see if they were on Prime deal for Prime Day and they were, so I got them. I have not worked today. I do not work again tomorrow as of right now. I'm a Amazon delivery person from the Amazon Flex, which is the app thing. So they have two types of Amazon drivers. You have the ones who drive the big cars, and then you have the ones who drive their own personal cars. The ones who drive their own personal cars are contract workers. We work off of an app, and this is what my app looks like. This is the current days, times, and amounts that they offer. This is our base rate with $75 for a 3-hour shift is our base rate. They start at 3:15 in the morning and they run all day long. We get a big bunch from 3 to 6, and then the day before, we'll get some night ones mixed in. Every once in a while, we'll just get a random night one in there. But I have nothing for tomorrow. I don't know what happened. I had therapy today. I got in the car, checked my phone before I left. There was a bunch of Thursdays. They were all still base rate. I drove to the hospital for my therapy appointment because my therapist is currently at the hospital, but not for long. And then I checked my phone again once I got there and all Thursday was gone, which means if it peaked, it did it while I was driving and I missed it. So I don't have a shift for tomorrow morning. My favorite shift is the 6 to 6:45, somewhere in that range. 6:30, 6:45 is usually my favorites. And they can range from anywhere from $100 to $126 is what I've seen them for. The 3 a.m. shifts go up to $138. And then I have gotten a 4-hour shift for $180 something before. It kind of just depends on how much they need us and what they're willing to pay. Our base rate was $70. It just went up to $75 recently because we were all complaining that $70 is not enough when you drive your own car. $70 rate is what the actual Amazon drivers make, which I wouldn't mind doing because you have their truck and their gas. But ours, when you have our cars, our gas, our maintenance, it's not worth it. So I have nothing to do for the next 2 days. Husband is on duty right now, so he's stuck on the ship, and I am just home with my children. But I figured I would catch you guys up. I recently finished the Once Upon a Broken Heart. I finished that on Monday. I had a really long 4.5-hour shift on Friday and Saturday of last week, and on Saturday I started Once Upon a Broken Heart on audio. I listened to it about 1.75. I'm pretty slow compared to most people, but according to my daughter, I listen way too fast. And I got through about 70% of the book in one day, and then I finished it on my Monday shift, and then I started the next one, which is, I forget the name of it. So let's look. It is The Ballad of Never After. I started that one on Monday and I listened to a little bit on Monday and then a good chunk yesterday. And now I'm up to 70% again. So I've got a few hours left. Let's see what it says. It says I have 2 hours and 46 minutes left, but that is not taking into consideration how much time I have, how much my speed. So it probably wouldn't take me that full 3 hours. It'd probably take me like, you know, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, something like that. So I could probably knock a whole hour off of that. Rebecca Soler reads it. She's one of my favorite narrators, and I like her a lot. So I'm gonna do a video sometime about good and bad narrators. I just need to stop and actually organize my thoughts and think about what I want to say. And then my physical book is Den of Vipers, which I don't have a physical copy of. I got it from Kindle Unlimited. I bought Kindle Unlimited when they had that get 2 months for free sale. I thought I was stoked about that. And then a month later they had the 3 months for free sale, and I was just like, seriously. Because I do Amazon Flex and I'm a level 3, I get 3 free months of Prime, which is great, but I would think I would do better with free Kindle Unlimited or something like that, or free Audible. Because I pay for Audible and I pay for Kindle Unlimited. And I did pay for Prime. I don't know if you can hear that or not. That's why I'm not talking, just in case you can hear it. How long does she wash her hands for? You wash your hands for a really long time.
Mary and I have washed them 3 times.
Why?
I don't know.
Is your OCD getting worse, dear?
That's normal for me to wash my hands 3 times.
Maybe you should talk to the therapist about, or the psychologist about this. That's a lot.
Is it?
Yes. No wonder we go through so much soap. So the book I'm physically reading with my eyeballs and not my ears is Den of Vipers. I don't have a copy of it. I got it from Kindle Unlimited because my friend Nikki told me to read it. I'm halfway through this book and I don't know what to think of it. Do I like it? Do I hate it? Is the writing bad? The writing's terrible. Yes, the writing is very, very bad. The characters are horrible. The conversations, the one-liners, everything about this book is terrible. I'm still reading it. And I'm kind of enjoying it. I spend a lot of time laughing. They've grossed me out a few times. If you know, you know. Diesel. Oh God. But I'm still kind of enjoying this book and I don't know why. What does it say about me that I'm enjoying this book? This is my first mafia and my first truly dark romance. I may have just jumped into the deep end because everybody kind of laughs at this book, but Nikki loved it. She gave it a full 5 stars. She adored it and I wanted her to read it too. So I did. I am. I'll keep you updated. I also got a new Kindle, which I'll show you guys soon. I don't have it down here with me because this is the library. This is my front living room. This is where I do my plan with me's and where I keep the bulk of my books. I have some books upstairs and I have some in the living room, but most of them are down here. If you guys have any suggestions on how to organize the chaos behind me, let me know. I need to put these away somewhere at some point in time. We've got we have to clean the garage out. And when we're done cleaning the garage out, I'm gonna hit the main closet that we kind of shoved everything into that we didn't want in the garage because the garage is a chaotic mess. This is one of those things that I don't know what to do with at the moment because I don't know where to put it. This is the only room in the house that had like a good wall space besides my bedroom, and it's covered in bookshelves. And then the wall space upstairs is also covered in bookshelves. So I have some pictures that I don't know what to do with, but we'll figure it out eventually, or they'll end up in a closet. But anyways, I need to figure out how to get all these books that are on the floor onto the shelves, or possibly go through them. I need to do like an unhaul. I have a little stack of books over here that I've either tried to read or started and couldn't get through, or just don't know if I want to read them anymore. So maybe in this video we can go through those. We'll see. I'm not sure where this is going to take us yet. I just felt like filming, so here I am. I hope you enjoy. We're going to go to Seattle on Saturday. Just me and hubby and the youngest child. Her birthday just passed and she requested to just go do some stuff in Seattle. So we're gonna take the ferry across, start north and head south, and then come home. We're just gonna do a one-day thing there because for one, it's kind of expensive to stay out there, and for two, husband has duty on the ship again on Sunday. They're doing it every 4 days. So today's Wednesday, he'll have another one on Sunday. We'll have another one like a Thursday or something. But every 4 days, he'll be on the ship all day long, which is fine. I mean, it's better than him being gone for 6 months, which he just did. But it's nice to have him home. So I'll take you guys along with me. I don't know what this week will hold, but I mean, I figure if I can do at least the rest of this week, that'd be great. Talk to you guys about Den of Vipers because I need someone to talk to about this. I keep texting Nikki and just leaving random stuff like, what is wrong with Diesel? And she giggles. If you guys have ever read this book, I would love to know what you guys thought of it. I did look up some reviews and it seems like everybody who made a video on this book hates it, but I only watched up to the 50% mark because I didn't want to be too much spoiled. I mean, it's a dark romance with somebody who's really into BDSM, extreme BDSM. So yeah, I do have to admit this does kind of come really close to some of my trigger warnings, but it doesn't cross over in my trigger warnings. My trigger warnings are anything involving children, and so there is a consensual non-consent thing going in here, which bothered me a little bit, but not too much. But if it had involved children in any way, shape, or form, I would have been out. It didn't. It's all consenting adults, so I'm fine. If that bothers you, keep that in mind. If you haven't read this book yet and it's like 5 years old, I don't know what to say. All right, I think that's it for the moment. I've been blabbering for a hot minute now and literally said nothing, just told you what books I'm reading at the moment. So a series I never thought I was going to read because I didn't like Caraval, and another book I never thought I was going to read because youch. But you know, we're cool. We'll figure it out. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Sweeping it under the rug is what we're best at. Would you just give me a hug? Let's turn the lights out and tell me that you want me tonight. Is this a silent treatment or are you just being quiet? Now I feel just like my mug in 1,000 pieces. Broken glass and shattered vases, old pictures and happy faces. I could steer us back nice and easy if you choose not to leave me. 'Cause you pick your mood like a deck of cards. Tell me if the time I'm the queen of your heart. After the fight is when the love starts. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da. Call me crazy, I do my best to not fucking be obnoxious, but you got me all in my head. All these feelings hit the hardest. Oh, after the fight, know we're gonna be alright. After the night, will you hold me tight? Relationships always sink. Better head to dry land. Just you and me in the sea. Don't let go.
Hello. I do not know how the background noise is with this because we in the car, but we're gonna try and see how it sounds. And if it doesn't sound good, then we won't do this again. So we are on an Amazon shift, hence our very fashionable vests. We don't have a lot, just have a little bit. So there's been a glitch in the system and we're not sure what's caused it or what's gonna fix it. But apparently Amazon, our art facility has been out of packages for the last couple of days. So I don't know what happened on Wednesday, but all Thursday everybody got sent home and nobody had any packages. This morning I got sent home with no packages. I was gonna do this morning, but I didn't have anything to do. So we went in and they start at 5:15, 5:30, 5:45. Sometimes they'll go into the 6s and even the 7s depending on what they need. He was a 5:30 because this is his shift. He was a 5:30 and we got 14 packages, which is nothing. Depending on where we're going, I will get, for a 3-hour shift, we'll get anywhere from 10 to 30 packages. I have had ones before that I've gotten into the 40s, but normally I don't get that many unless it's like a 4.5 hour shift. So for a 3-hour shift, we normally get, 25 packages, 30 packages. We only have 14 right now. And the shift that came in right after us, no one, they didn't have any packages that got sent home. We're assuming that the hourly drivers are still getting some stuff, but us flex drivers aren't getting anything. So we don't know what's going on. But the guy that has been working there as long as we've been coming here said that it should be fine next week. So with Prime Day, we figured that, we would have tons of packages. I don't know where the disconnect is. I don't know if they're not getting the packages to be able to load them or what, but there's something going on where they just don't have any. So we figured we'd show you a little bit of driving as a flex driver, and I was going to update you on my reading. So the last thing that I think I said was I was reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. I finished Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I finished The Ballad of Never After, and I finished Legends and Lattes, and I finished, I don't remember the name of this one, hold on, let me look. And I finished the Psalms for the Wild Bill. So I'm gonna start with the Once Upon a Broken Heart series and say that I didn't like the Caraval series. I liked Caraval, and then the second one was okay, and then the third one was just dumb to me. I didn't like it. I gave it 3 stars, but really it doesn't deserve 3 stars. I think it was 2 stars at best. But these ones I liked, and everybody I've talked to that has read the Caraval series and didn't like it have all said to still go back and read Once Upon a Broken Heart, because I like the premise of Caraval. They're like, don't worry, you'll like these books. I liked them a lot. I gave them a solid 4.5 stars. The first one is about Jax from the previous series, as well as the same kingdom from the previous series. So you get a little sneak peek of Donatella and Scarlet, but they don't have big parts. They're just a little piece in the first book. And it's about this girl who was conceived in the north and raised in the south, and she gets sent to the north to be the ambassador for the southern region. And it's about Jax making a deal with her. So her boyfriend, for all intents and purposes, was all of a sudden announced that he was marrying her stepsister, and she was sure that there was some magic afoot, and so she made a deal with Jax to stop the wedding. And when she did that, the whole wedding party was turned to stone. So she drank this poison to make them no longer stone and turned her to stone. And then the fate of poisons changed her back, and Donatella and Scarlet sent her to the north to be their ambassador. But so the whole story is about what happens in the north and her having to pay back her favor to Jax. I have just finished the second one, and I love the whole series. It was really good. It just keeps getting better and better. It leaves off on a nasty cliffhanger, and we have to wait until October for the next one. But I am looking forward to reading the next one. I'm hoping that it's going to end up being just as good as this last one was. So hopefully she fixed her endings, unlike finale. And then I read Legends and Lattes, because I wanted something cute and sweet, and I heard that it was a really cute, cozy fantasy. It definitely reads a lot like TJ Klum. So if you like TJ Klum, I'd say read Legends and Lattes. It's a low stake, high fantasy about this orc who's giving up her slaying ways and wants to start a coffee shop in a town where they don't know what coffee is. And it's really sweet, and it's like a whole like found family coming together type of thing. There's a little bit of drama in it because it wouldn't be a book without some drama, but it's not a lot of drama, it's just a little drama. But it was really cute. And then the last book that I read, The Psalms for the Wild Built, was basically a poem. It's how it felt. It was very lyrical. I listened to it because I heard that listening to it was better than reading it because it's so poetic, and it was really, really cute. It's about this monk who is tired of being in the city and wants to try out the wilderness, and he takes his little bicycle cart and rides into the wilderness and comes across a robot, because robots had a massive awakening and they are no longer just machines anymore. They're now sentient beings, and it's about us learning to live without mechanics and machinery and robots going off into the wild and being these sentient creatures. It was really pretty. It was very lyrical. It had a little adventure to it. It was very short. I listened to it in one day, but I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. So yeah, that's my reading update. Hopefully I won't have to refilm any of this. Hopefully that sounds good and looks okay. From what I can tell, it looks okay, but we'll see. But we're gonna head over onto Bainbridge Island now, and the island is beautiful. So I'm gonna hopefully get a little bit of B-roll for you guys, because if you've ever gotten B-roll from me, a lot of it's from one of these islands, because these islands just are gorgeous. We're hoping to do the Strawberry Festival tomorrow, and then we have the Bite of Seattle next week and Oppenheimer next week. So we have a few plans for this next week, but not a lot. So I'm not sure how long this will go. I think it kind of depends on how much footage we get. This might just be this week, which is kind of what I planned. So we'll see. But we made a few minor changes for the weekend. We were going to go to Seattle this weekend, but since the Bite is next weekend, we're going to go next weekend instead. And this weekend we're going to go to the Strawberry Festival, which my daughter is stoked about because she adores strawberries. It's like her favorite thing. She loves looking at them. She loves eating them. She just loves strawberries. Okay, I'm going to go for now. Bye.
Oh, in my hand. But if we sink like DiCaprio, I'll never forget that I was your rose. After the fighting, where does love go? Ba-ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da. Call me crazy, I do my best to not fucking be obnoxious, but you got me all in my head. All these feelings hit the hardest. Oh, after the fight, know we're gonna be alright. After tonight, will you hold me?
Is it morning or is it afternoon? Light is blinding. The sunshine feels foreign on my face, and all I feel like is a mistake. Got an awful taste in my mouth. Am I giving up too soon? Wanna get up, but I can't seem to muster up the strength. My sanity's crumbling to waste, and the solitary question remains: am I honest with myself?
All right, guys. So update time. It's been a couple more days. We did the Strawberry Festival on Saturday. It was kind of a bust. I'll be real. I have a little tiny bit of footage from it. I haven't edited it too much yet. I did go to a bookstore that was there on Vashon, but I didn't get a lot of footage. It was a really cute little bookstore, but there wasn't a lot of variety there. It was like a half used, half new, but all I saw was the new stuff. I couldn't find like a decent number of the used books. There was a couple mixed in, but not much. But the Strawberry Festival by itself, it was kind of a bust. It was really hot, and it was a lot of people in a really small space, and it just didn't feel great. Sorry, I'm picking a a dog hair out of my lens, and I don't know if I smudged it. So if I'm not clear anymore because I smudged it, I'm sorry. I will fix that before I use it again. But I figured I would give you guys an update. You are sitting on top of Legends and Lattes right now, which was one of the books that I read recently, and you're also sitting on the Puppets book and the Lives of Puppets. The last book that I read was Tomorrow Times 3. I don't know. Was it sad? Yes. Was it funny? At times. Was it an exploration of these two people's lives? Absolutely. This is 100% Sam and Sadie's lives from 12 on, with glimpses before that. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I rated it a 3-star right now. I did dream about it last night, which tells me that it definitely had a bigger impact on me than I think it did, but it wasn't enjoyable. Parts of it were, but overall I didn't enjoy it very much. So I'm giving it a 3 stars for now. And it makes me kind of sad that it won Book of the Year for Book of the Month. It won one of the ones from the Goodreads Choice Awards. Everyone seems to love this book, and I didn't. Yeah, there's a lot of trigger warnings in there too. There's a lot of violence and pregnancy loss, and it's just car accidents and surgeries, and there's lots of stuff in that book. I'm currently reading Emily Wilde's on audio. I'm still working on Den of Vipers on my Kindle. I need to finish Den of Vipers or my friend Nikki is going to claw my eyes out. After I finish Emily Wilde, I'm thinking about going back to the London Seance Society. I still have this one for about a week and a half on my Libby app, where I had Emily Wilde's for 7 days. So I figured I'd do Emily Wilde's first, and then I'll do London Seance Society. And then after that, I'm going to start Kingdom of the Wicked. I did not like Carrie Maniscalco's first book, but I've heard nothing but good stuff about this one. So fresh off of the happiness that I got from reading Carval's spin-off, the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, I'm going to try this. And I'm going to hope it's better. I've heard good things about it. And I've heard people tell me that if I didn't like her first books, the Hunting Prince Dracula series, that to try this because it's a lot better. It's not that I didn't like the premise of those books. I did. I just didn't like the execution of those books. They said that she's grown as a writer a lot, and this one's a lot better. So I already had it on my shelf. I'm going to try it out. And then after I finish Den of Vipers, my next physical read is going to be this. I'll probably do like a full vlog just for this. But I read slowly, and I'm still just over halfway through Den of Vipers. I've barely read any of it lately. I've been listening to audiobooks because that's just in the mood that I'm in right now. I had a couple purchase codes come in, and I want to show them to you. So pre-purchases, I went to Costco and I went to the book section because I always do that, and I bought a couple little things. This is why I am so into listening to audiobooks right now, because it's full of word searches, and I love word searches. So I'm like 50 pages into this. Yeah, page 61. That's where I'm at. Half of it is a story and half of it is a word search, and I love word searches. So I've been sitting here listening to audiobooks and doing word searches, which is why I finished Tomorrow so fast, and why I'm 20% of the way into Emily Wilde's. The other book that I bought while I was there for the same reason is one of the sticker by number books, and that way it will, like, you get this, and then you also get the stickers that go with it, and it makes like pictures. And I have had these before. I had a bunch of them. I actually still have some, but the ones I had, I bought from Book Outlet, and by the time I got to them, the stickers weren't sticking anymore. And so they keep just falling off. So I figured I'd just buy one fresh. So I have one fresh one to play with while I listen to books, because I am one of those people that has to do something while I'm listening. And I need to finish my blanket, which I still have not finished yet. And I don't know why I haven't finished it. I just haven't. So I need to finish that. And then I also figured that it'd be a good way to pass the time with my hands, so I'm not playing on my phone and running it dead and hurting my eyes while I listen to books. I get migraines from looking at my screens, and so I need to get blue light glasses or something, because the migraines are terrible and I hate them, and I had a really, really bad one recently. So I have new books to do, and I'm really enjoying this one for sure. They also had an Edgar Allan Poe one, which I want to go back and get. So we'll see. I also got a couple more things coming in the mail. This one I did open only because I wanted to make sure it was going to be okay. I bought some stuff from Pango. This is not Fairy Loot. It's just in a Fairy Loot box. I really, really liked this series. And because I liked this series so much, I went on Pango to try to find a decently priced copy of these books. And these ones look damn near brand new. They look perfect. And I am really excited because I really liked them. And I want to put them on my shelves, but I was not going to spend a ton of money on them. So now I have them. I'm so happy. So I can add them to my shelf. Right here. With all the red books that I have from this month. I also got some more merch, some more wax, and an actual Fairy Loot. If I can figure out where I put my scissors. I forgot to grab them. That's why they couldn't find them sitting in front of me. So let's do the merch first. This is Sydney's merch. I have a slight obsession. She put out a ton of different options. And I have a couple of sweatshirts from the last video if you saw it, but I realized it's the wrong time of the year for sweatshirts. So I wanted to get some t-shirts. So I got this one is exclusive to the Patreons. It's our book club t-shirt. The next one, like again, I said I bought sweatshirts already, but I wanted to have something that I could wear now and not. I just cut my shirt. Oh my God, I just cut the shirt. Look. So this one is one of the ones that everybody can get. It's the tarot one. I thought it was super cute. I just cut the shirt. Look at that. Scissors are dangerous. Okay, let's see if I can do this without cutting this one. Okay, the last one I got is a long sleeve t-shirt, and again, it's for our Patreon group. Oh, I cannot believe I did that. I feel so stupid. All right. Oh, I feel so stupid. Okay, let's move on, because if I don't, I'm just going to dwell on the fact that I'm stupid and I cut the shirt. Luckily, it was just the collar, but it's still going to bother me. All right, this is my adult book, and there's nothing but peanuts inside. I don't like peanuts. Peanuts bad. This one is Eternal Power. I don't know why it's not focusing. There it goes. And then it comes with the book. Immortal Longing by Koei Gong. I think this one is signed. It has sprayed edges. It has end papers. Oh, the front of the book is really pretty. I think this is the one that Book of the Month had that I didn't get. So pretty. Oh. And the inside. Let me double check that because I'm curious now. I didn't get anything from Book of the Month this month because the one thing I wanted was a book that was going to be in one of the book boxes. I think that's the right one. Yep, same book. And it looks 100% different. That's what it looks like. It looks very, very different. Totally different. This one does come with art print and a letter from the author, which they don't always come with, which is kind of cool when they do. All right, now, last but not least, I have wax melts to go on my wax melt. I need to stop. I have way too many waxes. I'm never gonna finish them. They're gonna go bad before I finish them. This is why I'm not allowed to use scissors. Now I'm sad I used scissors. 2 little packets. The first one I have is dill. I was very glad she didn't make this dill pickle because that would have been weird. I don't remember what smell this is. It says sea salt, air, and fresh laundry. It almost smells baked goody, which I think is funny. Almost everything she makes smells like baked goods. This is what I was really excited about. This one's Kimmy. It's bubblegum, cotton candy, and pink sugar. It's hard to tell. Elise is determined to tell me that if I stick my nose in these, that I'm not going to get the most accurate smell. It's pretty big. I gotta figure out how to break it though. And then for the little sampler, I got pumpkin pretzel latte. I don't know how I feel about these. I'm not a big fan of the baked good ones. I'm more a fan of the florals, the sweets, and the clean fresh scents. I know that Kristen does a lot of baked goods, and I've bought a few things from the baked goods stuff, but not a ton. This is the Oops kit. The first one I have is Got Responsibilities. It's cinnamon rolls, sugar, and milk. That actually does smell pretty good. I don't know what makes them an Oops. I think the Oopses the almost ones came with 2 and the Oops only came with 1. That's Southern Sunshine. It's kind of peachy. I love peachy stuff. And I keep missing all the peachy stuff because I don't pay attention to when she drops stuff. This one is Sour Patch Kids and Blue Raspberry Slush. It's called You Dumb Babies. That one smells good. Again, it's too thin. That's why it's an Oops. And then we have a Brian's Favorite and Always Yours. I think these ones are just mine. Whoa. This one is sugar and sandalwood and vanilla. It smells like coffee and boy. But why does it smell like coffee? There's no coffee in it. This one is mahogany teakwood. So it should still smell like, yeah, it smells like boy. Brian smells good. It's really strange to say. And then this one again is another Oops because it was supposed to be bigger. This one I was really curious about, so I'm really glad I got the Oops of this one. It's pancake, maple sugar, and a hint of bacon. And I really don't know, but I don't know. I'm really glad that I got it in the Oops though, because I wanted to try it, but I wasn't gonna buy a big thing of it. Last but not least, another one from Fantasy Wax Melts. I'm mad at my scissors right now, and I'm going to give them dirty looks for the rest of the day at bare minimum, if not for the rest of the week. All right, I bought this one for one particular scent, and the shipping was going to be like the same price regardless of if I bought 1 or 3, because I was going to have to use the same size mailer. So I bought a couple of extra ones outside the one I was originally just going to buy by itself. All right, so the first one I have is Pineapple Whip. It's one of her core scents. She's doing them in the snaps now, which is great. That smells really good because I love Dole Whip. But the snaps are really great because you can, look at that, start to melt and bend. Because they're easier to use than the little cups are. This is the one I bought it for, because I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, and then the way she described it made me want to try it. So it's pistachio, amaretto, and vanilla ganache. I can smell the amaretto straight away, and I love amaretto. That one does smell really good. I bought this whole like second thing just for that one scent, and then this one I was just curious about, the cereal milk. Ooh. It smells like Fruit Loops. I like the way that smells. Okay, that one might be my new favorite, and luckily it's a core scent, so it's always around. Okay, so that is the unboxing that I have for the moment. I don't know how much longer I will do this for, but I will come back and bare minimum say goodbye. If not, take you to do something. We'll see. I haven't worked the last couple of days because for some reason Amazon messed up, and they, instead of just having us come in, sign us off and send us home, they just keep canceling our shifts. But the only problem is that it takes longer to get paid that way. So my Sunday morning got canceled. I worked Sunday evening. My Tuesday I didn't have anything for Monday. My Tuesday got canceled, and my Wednesday got canceled, which is today. Today's Wednesday. I have one for tomorrow too, and we'll see if I actually go. So I haven't been leaving the house. I went to the gym and I took the dog for a walk. That was it. So we'll see if anything fun happens, and if not, I'll just come back and wrap everything up. If something does happen, I will take you with me. Okay, bye. Nope, didn't come back and end this. So I am just popping on because I was finishing editing and realized I never actually said goodbye, because I kept saying, oh, I'll come back. Oh, I'll come back. I didn't come back. So I'm just gonna say goodbye. Bye, guys.